Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Nerd Cave Show. You guys are expecting the beard, huh?
Nerd Cave.
Oh, wow, that's the... I've got the... I messed this up already. See, originally I was supposed to start with this screen, but I started with this screen. So, yeah, no, I've... once again, I have... I want you guys to know that I just threw most of this together here within the past couple of hours.
We're doing the guy.
Yeah. So I'm going to put beard up because I botched that. Supposed to do a nice intro, blah, blah, blah. Do the whole spiel. I'm doing great. Beard's doing great. The reason why we're doing this, Beard's actually at home. He's live streaming this, and I am kind of here at Command Central doing everything. So good evening, everybody.
Yeah, this is a different episode to say the least. But hey, we're still gonna have fun. So
We are. We literally just got most of this set up. We've both, Gary and I, or Beard and I, both have gotten some scares this past week. And so we're doing the whole play it safe until we get some confirmation on everything. I've got the hiccups. Great. And I completely forgot the happy juice.
I was just about to
I
ask you.
do not have my happy juice. I am literally going to be doing this with hiccups and no happy juice. So,
oh no.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's going to be one of those shows. Let me at least get my iced tea in me. I'll be doing great that way. So good evening, everybody, and welcome to a very off Nerd Cave show. We're going to do the best we can. We literally...
Hey, you are doing awesome. Don't worry about it.
We literally did not get the videos between us and the video sync set up to literally 5 minutes before we kicked off. So as soon as I came home to get all this squared away, loading graphics, everything else, I literally been sitting here trying to get everything dialed in and build all the scenes and stuff. So getting all this together has been kind of a interesting trick.
I had faith.
Yeah, somebody's got to have faith in me. So
I always do.
I want to thank everybody for joining us. We know this is going to be one of those really interesting shows. If anything, everybody hop into chat. We do have a full show. We've got everything squared away. We got the normal show just kind of set a little different, and I'm going to be sitting here fighting through these hiccups no matter what. I don't know why I've got the hiccups. It's upsetting me greatly that I have the hiccups.
Why don't you go ahead and just go ahead and get some happy juice?
The problem is I haven't built a scene with you full screen.
Uh-oh.
I really haven't. You know what? I could build one real quick.
I like how Andy commented, aren't you guys always a little off? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Well, and I've just found another problem. I cannot see.
No.
Chat is not working for me right now. There it is. I had to kick it.
Well, I'm seeing... Okay, I was going to say, I'm seeing some chat on my phone on YouTube.
Yeah, for some... Why is YouTube not functioning?
It's a good question because I have that issue on my phone very often, even when I'm there in the studio. The chat that I usually respond to is what I see on the monitors there.
And now I completely lost the window for me to do chat. What the heck? All right, so I'm going to have to do this. Copy. Let me do this, people, and I apologize. I'm literally going to have to do this.
Hey, these are our friends here. They're good people. What happened?
Well, luckily I had the desktop, but I was hearing us on a delay. So there we go. Hi, Mandy. Let me do this. All right, so... Let me, you know what? Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead and do this. So my cousin, she was supposed to be in here, but she probably hasn't joined us yet. But I'm going to go ahead and close that. I'm literally sitting here Command Center. I'm trying to do the show and everything else. But my cousin was nice enough. She sent me a couple of gifts. The scary thing is she asked me what my shirt size was.
Oh, no.
Yes. So...
Uh-oh.
I'm a little bit nervous because she's getting into doing video stuff. And, oh, come on, camera. I'm back to this color. Come on. Now my camera is going to have me. It's going to take a minute for I get back to, man, I look sunburnt.
You do.
All right. So I'm going to open this first one. She did say she was going to get me, I do believe they're T-shirts. All right. So the first item is, it's Baby Yoda.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what is this? Oh, this is not, this is really nice. All right. So we got Wanted. Baby Yoda Wanted shirt. So this is probably going to get, it really is.
Oh,
it's really
that's
cool.
awesome.
Thank you, Alexis. This is most.
See Eilish stealing that shirt.
That's exactly what I was just going to say.
I'm sorry.
My daughter is definitely going to be stealing this. So let me. So that's number one. I got a second one here, and this scares the crap out of me. She sent two.
Oh, hi, Alexia. I'm sorry. I just saw that you said hi to me there. I apologize.
Up? Was she
chat?
Is she chat?
Yes, she's in the chat.
Hey,
Yes.
how's it going?
She said hi, Ray and Gary. Yes.
So that was the first one. I'm kind of. Let me see what the second one is. Ooh, it's another Star Wars one. These are freaking awesome. Thank you, Alexis. Let's see here. This one is your nice classic Star Wars.
Nice.
I'm not too sure about the. I know it was trying to be red, but it's more of a pinkish color. I don't know.
It's still pretty cool.
But so this one for sure. When it comes to my daughter, she won't touch it. She doesn't do pink. She will. Yes,
so
but
it's
the Baby Yoda one is completely not safe, and I know she's going to attempt to steal it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's already hers.
It doesn't even fit her, and she's still going to claim it. We know that's going to happen.
You. Hey, what's happening,
Alexia,
Crazy Iris?
sorry. I got the hiccups. I am brain fried, and I apologize.
Hey, Ray's under a lot of stress over there right now.
I really am. I've literally, up to the last few minutes building this, scrambling to get all this done. But I got full graphics and everything. And I'm doing pretty good. I'm literally sitting here, so
Ray, just remember, we're here to have fun.
Yes, I know it's Alexia or dumbass. I'm usually called dumbass. And now I got the hiccups. Oh, this
That's
sucks.
what I call Ray off camera all the time. Not really, but you know.
I'll just drink my happy juice after the show a lot more heavily, if that's okay.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. I actually do have a little bit of happy juice.
You do have a little bit of happy juice?
A little bit.
Rock
I
on.
got some. It's called doubloons. I believe it's made by one of the same companies that makes some of the whiskey that you have there. But this is a rum. Yes, this is a dark spiced rum, and it's not bad. And it's really inexpensive. It's like $7.99.
Okay.
But it's not a bad one.
Nice. All right, now I'm really, really thirsty. I should at least go get me some, but we need to move on.
Should.
So the first thing we're going to talk about tonight, and this is for everybody who's currently out of jobs. The Microsoft has been teaming up. It's going to be teaming up, and they're basically trying to work on dropping the cost of Microsoft certifications. So they're working with like LinkedIn Learning, and let me put this up. LinkedIn Learning, in the links down below, I suggest everybody who's currently out of work and wanting to do more technical skills, they're currently working to drop the cost of exams.
Oh yeah, I was reading that article, and they have the exam usually around $100, but they've cut the cost down to $15 per exam.
Per exam, and we're talking $100 or more. There are some tests you take that are like exams and stuff you have to take that are like $300 and up. No joke, and they're trying to cut them down. The reason being is they understand with the current economy the way it is, as soon as things kick back up, the best way to bring back the economy is to have trained people. And the best way to do that is to basically make training cheap now, let people get the certifications.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So they can be more viable in the workplace when all the jobs and stuff. Because right now, the jobs that are taking off right now, like a lot of people with technical jobs, even though if they're working from home, they're working remotely. They have full jobs. Me personally, I have not had a day off. I took some vacation time during this time, but I've been working full time because I work in a very technical, it's more of a specialized technical field, but I work in a technical field. So they want to make things a lot cheaper, and you have to self-attest that your employment was impacted by COVID-19. And under that, they will work with you on getting like the $15 exams. So definitely go to the website. Definitely check it out. I want everybody who's currently been impacted by their jobs, their family members, go to it. And we're talking, some of these are like IT administrator. Let me go to the one.
Security, engineering.
Yeah, and the links are down below in the show notes. We're talking.
It's definitely worth a look. I'm going to get certified in something because I am one of those people that I haven't worked since March 14th, and
some of them are become software developer, sales representative, project manager, IT administrator, customer service specialist, digital marketing specialist, IT support help desk, which is prepare for the CompTIA certification, both in the IT, data analysis, financial analysis, and graphic designer. Like, there's a lot of these Microsoft certifications that they're currently offering and they're discounting. So I saw this and I thought, especially a lot of people watching, I know a bunch of you guys that you're either got reduced hours, or some people I know that even got cut hours. And this is something I would really like. A lot of you guys take, especially like for some of the, I know a lot of you guys are great at graphics. I know some of a bunch of my friends that are currently out of work, and they've got the basic knowledge of computers. They can easily get into like IT support, or at least customer service specialist, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I myself am looking to get certified in customer service. I'm going with that one, and maybe hopefully one other one that I can really sink my teeth into. But yeah,
retro, kinda a little bit.
Oh
yeah, Retro goes, I missed anything in the first 10 minutes. I was picking up my son. Where are we at? We 10 minutes in?
We're 12 minutes in, I think, according to my clock here. So
okay, let me see.
I mean, Retro, I think all you missed was just a few hiccups.
Well, literally hiccups.
Oh yeah, Ray got some cool gifts from his cousin.
Yeah,
so.
Alexia. These hiccups are messing me up. Plus, you guys know I'm horrible with names. Names I am absolutely horrible with. All right. But yeah, definitely I want everybody to go check it out, especially if you guys have been impacted. You guys are looking to do a job change up, something a little bit more technical field. These are definitely for you. And like I said, you can't pass up getting $100 or more exams for $15. You can't do it.
You can't.
Like right now is a perfect time to go and take a bunch of them. So down below is the links. There's two links. One that goes to the Engadget article, which is the one I found it from. And then if you look, it goes in, today it was announced an initiative which goes to Microsoft's blog site. And that has all the links, all the charts. Basically, there were a lot of the stuff where they're talking about like employment hitting some communities harder. Women have been more disproportionately impacted. Manual jobs are, whenever the economy comes back, they're already stating that analysis are already saying manual jobs are more at risk than technical jobs. So getting these technical skills are very, very important, because even some of those jobs, like especially like we work in, or Gary especially works in stagehand, there's a lot of technical behind it. So those certifications would definitely be a help. Yeah. The currently the Great Lockdown is another reason why they're saying is like currently with everything is what they're calling digitization, or working from home, working remotely. That has become, if anybody's noticed, like my job has been supporting people remotely. Well, I've been doing it for across the United States, but I remote supporting people even more, and they're getting apps and stuff. So there is going to be, like I said, employee training. They've also stated employee training has stagnated since 2008. This is one of the reasons, like, you know what, we need to put something forward, to get this going. And that is to help people and stuff like that. So definitely take a look at it. I caught my eye on this, and I thought it was definitely something we need to talk about, and I wanted people to
absolutely. I'm really glad that I'm glad that you shared it with me, because I read that article, and they are absolutely right. The technical field, especially, they were talking about how in the last 10 or 2 decades actually, how the company owners, bosses have basically, they haven't been investing in training. And it's really made an impact in the people in the workforce, their capability, their readiness for these jobs that are coming up. It's, they need to, they're trying to work more with bosses and owners, business owners, so that they can get the training
Exactly.
to those people.
So definitely take a look at it. I'm not going to harp on it too much more. Like I said, go click the link. If you guys anything, hit me up, message me. I'll send you the links too. It's definitely worth looking at. So, all right, moving. I think it's what we're going to do next. Was it Cave Gym or Candy Challenge? We're going to do Cave Gym, right?
Yeah, let's do Cave Gym.
We're going to do Cave Gym. All right, on to Cave Gym. And crap, I just realized I don't have your... Give me a second here. I have to do something. NDI source. All right, so give me a second here. I apologize, everybody. I literally... why is you... All right, you are locking... All right, I may have to watch yours. I think you are jumping around a little bit. All right, so this is the Asus... Oh, I got to pull... Give me a second here. This is the Asus RT N12 N300, or it's RT N12 router. Now, I'm doing this one tonight for a specific reason. This is not... If you guys are looking for a mid to high-end router, this is not it. The main reason I'm putting this up here is for those people that help to support their family members, or they're looking for a router to do basic tasks. Now, personally, I have literally purchased 3 of these because they are $30.
Oh yeah. That's
and this is a these are 2.4 gigahertz. They do not do 5 gigahertz. They don't do the 5G. They do have high gain, the decent gain 5 dB antennas, and they have multiple networks. The main reason I bought this, and I'm going to tell you some of the major areas I'm going to tell people to what these are good for, is if you need a basic router for a business for low internet traffic, or your grandma or your parents just need a router for doing their cell phone stuff or their mobile devices. They're not doing gaming. You could do HD video. It touts being able to handle 4K video through the internet. I think it'd be great for a couple of devices, not too many. Like I said, if you're one of those, they've got a ton of devices, you're going to want something a little bit more substantial, more in the $100 range, and it's one of them we talked about in the past. But this one is the 3 I have in service currently. I have bought one. I just bought for a restaurant, and it's because they have a couple of phones and a security system. That's literally all they're going to use for it. So they don't need a $100, $200 router. They just need a basic one. But they also need one. The other nice thing is the latest firmware on this was updated in March. So if anybody doesn't know, you don't want to be running a router with anything with older firmware as of October of last year or older. The reason being is they found out that some of those older routers were they had a security flaw in them where the firewall basically didn't function. It doesn't act like an actual firewall. And not only were people able to get in, but the methods they were using to, the tech they were using, the software behind the NAT firewall was easily hackable, and they were able to turn some of those routers into bots and other malicious. There's nothing you can do to stop it except you do a firmware flash on it. Sometimes you can just power cycle it and eliminate it that way, but a lot of times they would edit the firmware. So what you need is a more updated one. And this is the best of the cheapest that I have found, where case in point, this is where I've got these in place. I've got one for a business. Literally just ordered one today for a business. That's why I was going to use this today, because it's like, dude, I've got this is actually going to be number 4. I've got one out at a tower site that is handling a single computer and a couple of audio transmission devices. We're not even talking, it's not even a 5 megabit per second connection. Low bandwidth. Okay. Main thing I'm using is for port forwarding and DHC, basically an internal IP hands out, a firewall to do some port forwarding, and that's it. The other case, if anybody is ever connected to my, it's no slouch. If anybody is connected to my coupon server, I literally am using one of these with the Wi-Fi disabled as the firewall for my coupon server. It just port forwards the ports I need and blocks everything else. And there's nothing else on it, and it works like a charm. Did I say charp?
I think you said charm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it works like a charm.
All right, so in the chat here, we got Lady Duke. She joined us. She can only stay for a minute, or for a little bit, but she is here. Amanda, how are you? I was going to say something in chat, but my chat is wonky. So this looks like a pretty cool, a little router, actually.
It really is. It really is. Stuff. Oh, crap. Your image is messing up again. All right, I'm going to jump out. But it really is. And I wanted to put this out there for people that need a router for home or some simple basic uses. They've got an office where they got 2 or 3 computers. This is perfect for that instance. Sometimes, like me personally at home, I spent $150 on my router because we have a ton of traffic goes through it. PS4.
I need to get one of those myself.
Yeah, PS4, my computer. There's a ton of traffic here. 5G, I need all that. For this thing, actually, all of the cases now for the place at the restaurant that I'm going to be installing one of those. That's going to be out of the 4 of these I've purchased is going to be the only one that I'm going to be actually using the Wi-Fi. My tower site, I have the Wi-Fi shut off. The 2 here I have at the studios, I literally have one run to a server that is isolated off of everything else, and I got one to my game server, and literally that's all it does. Yeah, no, like I said, they're $30. You can't go wrong, and actually, for $30, they're good to have. Pull it out every night, make sure the firmware is updated. But like I said, the last time when I checked this afternoon, the latest firmware came out March of this year. So it's fully updated, and it's ASUS. Yeah. Their configuration is really easy. I think there's an app, but I never use it for my mobile phone. The only way I ever configure it is I log into it manually. And they're just so easy. There's actually, I don't think this one, no, this one doesn't have USB. I know mine it has, there's actually 2 USB ports on my higher end one, and I can use one of them as a USB second internet access. But this basic one doesn't come with those features. But for $30, it's got Wi-Fi. It actually is gigabit speeds. Except on the internet, I think the internet's linked down to 100 megabits. But most of your people, like I said, if you're like your grandparents, your parents, need a real cheap and basic, something real low cost, but just works like a tank. These are perfect because they're not going to have, those people don't have that highest speeds anyway. And that's where these go. So,
unless they're hiding that information from you and they're like closet, hackers.
Well, you'll know what kind of internet speeds when you go over and do a speed test. I've done that too many times. But yeah, $30. There you go. Hey, Amanda, how's it doing? Lady Duke is in the house. Crazy Gaius is here too. You got the DLC for Dead by Daylight.
The Silent
Hill DLC. Yeah, I still, it looks interesting. I haven't gotten it yet.
I've been I as far as games go, I downloaded I bought the 7 Days to Die on PS4. Mm-hmm. And that's the one where you're a survivor after a pandemic that wipes out the world. I've been kind of stuck on that one.
Okay. All right, where are we at now? We are, I think, what's the next item on the list? So I know we had, we were going to do the Joycon drift, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Had to think about that one.
Yeah, had to wonder.
All right, so for those of you guys don't know, and I know a bunch of you guys are going to probably go a little bit go nuts about this, How many of you guys have known about the Joycon drift? Everybody raise your hand. That probably doesn't work too well here, but
I'm actually unfamiliar.
the
with it. I'm not
Joy-Con
a-
drift basically is Nintendo. Nintendo is known very well for their controllers. They're known very
Oh,
well,
yes.
except when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. The little
Oh,
Joy-Cons have tendency to wear out. Now they're real small, but they've been wore out, and every time, even with the Switch, the drift is they're not working as well. So let me get my link. So we've got an update on it, and essentially what it is oh, and those you guys don't know, there's been a lawsuit on it.
oh, an actual wall.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me put up I made an image specifically for this. Nope, that's not it. There it is, little Joy-Con drift. I did that one for retro. I know he'd appreciate that one. Little Joy-Con drift. Take a minute for some of you to see it. So,
There it is.
So the I think there's been a lawsuit going on about it. See the Joy-Con, the Nintendo's the issue's been happening since the console came out in 2017. I think in last year there was a lawsuit filed. Basically, people complaining, and even when they've come out with the Switch Lite, which was supposed to be upgraded and better, it has the same issue.
Really?
Yes, it was a little bit better, but not really. So, Nintendo president Shintaro Furukawa, and I know I'm butchering his name, and I apologize. He's finally made he made a statement. It was during a Q&A meeting with Nintendo Life, and part of the statement was, at Nintendo, we take great pride in creating quality products, and we are continuously making improvement to them. We are aware of recent reports that some Joy-Con controllers are not responding correctly. We want our consumers to have fun with the Nintendo Switch, and if anything fails short of this goal, we always encourage them to visit support.nintendo.com so we can help. Now, they have been repairing them, but it's still been a bit of a frustration that people have to send in their Joy-Cons to either get them swapped out or to actually get them fixed. Now, they have been doing the Joy-Cons fix for free, but it's still the frustration of people having to constantly send them in.
Yeah.
And the issue was not fixed with the light and stuff like that. Crazy Harris, my light switch better not get any of that anytime soon. It depends. I think the part of the problem is some people, and I'm one of those people, I press down hard. So I wear things out. And because of
You're a button masher.
Yeah, I'm a button masher. That's why I spend extra money on my keyboards.
He's mashing the buttons.
So Amanda, I don't know. I do know they said they're. I believe if it's under warranty, they're issuing a repair, and I believe. I don't know how it works to send it in, if you've got to pay for shipping or if they cover the shipping, but I know they're repairing them and sending them back to people. So as for refunds, they can't do the Joy-Cons without doing the whole console, and I think most people would just rather get a repairs one sent in. I think mostly what people want is them to come up with a better solution to actually fix the problem. And Amanda Duke, I am too. That's why I'm good at Soul Calibur.
See, we're all button mashers. I mean,
I'm
we're a good
masher.
fit. Mash him, push him.
Retro Obsessed goes, everybody knows if you push the button harder, you go faster.
Go faster and jump higher. Yes.
Exactly. You mean
Absolutely.
business when you're pressing that button to its limit.
We're not button tappers here. Ain't nobody got time for button tapping.
Yeah. So basically, Nintendo is, I think this is the first time they've ever actually acknowledged Joy-Con drift. He didn't actually say it, but And now anything more than that, he said he can't discuss, because being as now they're in a current, they have a lawsuit going on and there's litigation. They can't talk about stuff right now. So there's a lot of information they can't discuss. It's mostly of, we understand there's a problem and we apologize. That's effectively what they said.
Hey, you know what? At least they addressed it.
They did. Let's see, Amanda Duke. I know they have regular style controllers for the Switch with different decals, but they might be cheaply made. Actually, there's one controller that has no Joy-Con drift, and that's the 8-Bito. And that one has no Joy-Cons on it at all. There's just, they basically turns the Joy-Cons into 2 D-pads, which I think is kind of brilliant. Yeah, and it's kind of like the two-fisted controller where you hold it like this. So I don't know if I have a link to that. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there's one they have.
Nintendo got to fix that problem, though, seriously.
I'm pretty sure they're going to work on it, but now they got to, unfortunately, they got to, here we go. I found it. It's kind of a goofy one, but it's only like $25. Here, you guys, you check this thing out. Let me pull up the link. There you go. That's the 8-Bito one, and it's a little, it's a little fun. It's one solid controller, so it's not 2 joy pads, but it's a nice solid one. It's a little square one. Charges off a USB-C.
Now, Retro just made a comment. He said he 8-Bito controller hooked up via USB.
Yes,
he uses it to his Switch to my Switch for the older NES. Oh, okay. And SNES.
They do, and they have that you can. The problem is the Super Nintendo doesn't have all of the functionality that some of the Nintendo Switch games need, like the 2 Joy-Cons and stuff. But like I said, the 8-Bito Lite Bluetooth is the one with the 2 D-pads. And then you also have the 8-Bito Pro. And I don't think I think they use a much stout, much more stout Joy-Cons on theirs, but theirs is considered the Pro controllers. That's the $50 one. And Retro, you'll love this one, because this is the one that it's got the color scheme. Here, I'll post it. Retro, check out that one. That's the one that's got the original Nintendo color scheme with the burgundy kind of buttons and the black D-pad, and everything else is like a beige with the gray D-pads. They have a solid black edition, which looks really nice. But they got the classic edition and the Super Nintendo edition with the more purple buttons. I like the classic edition color scheme.
All right, let me see. Hang on. I want to take a look at this thing. Ooh, very sleek, very sexy.
Yeah, that's very nice. They're very nice. And it's one solid controller. You don't have to worry about the little Joy-Cons. So
quite stylish.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty. Amanda Duke, I guess I'll be careful while I'm playing Smash. Honestly, if you're going to be playing hardcore, you may as well pay for like a much more pro controller. That's always my advice for people. If you're going to be playing hardcore, get a second controller. Don't smash up the Joy-Cons, or expect to buy the replacement Joy-Cons. But that's that. Like I said, we probably won't hear a whole lot more for a while, being as basically they're being. With everything being in the courts, there's not going to be a whole lot they're going to be able to discuss. So it's a downside of that, but that's just kind of where we're at on that.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, at least they're dealing with the situation.
Oh, they are.
So,
they are.
I mean, you gotta hand them that at least.
All right. We ready for the candy challenge?
Yes, I think we are.
And I just realized something.
Did you not put the candy next to you?
No, I got the candy right here. I don't have yours. So I'm going to flip over to the candy challenge. Here, let me put the link up for the candy challenge real quick. So everybody should know, if anybody was watching last week, they kind of know what the candy challenge is this week. It's the pizza candy canes. Here we go. Oh, is she? All right, so let me see if I can get... Oh. Paste transform.
So, I'm waiting for Ray. I'm not gonna jump the gun here, but
Hey, give me a second here. I'm transform.
as you can see, these are pizza flavored candy canes.
Let me do that.
Hey, there I am. There you are.
There you
We're
are.
together again. Yay!
All right, let me see if I can fix that because I really didn't do this correctly, and now I think that should prevent you from jumping around. I'm having to do some trickery to keep his camera keeps wanting to jump around, and it's mostly because of the well, we're using Skype to make this work, and nope, it's jumping around. Why is it?
Yes, Amanda, they are pizza flavored candy canes. I'm intrigued. I would never have thought pizza flavored candy canes, but hopefully there's some pineapple flavor. Pepperoni pizza flavored, Mandy says. All right, this should be interesting. If we can just get my feed to cooperate here.
Yeah, I'm fighting with it. It's just not wanting to.
He's doing everything he can over there. I hand it to you.
I'm fighting it as best I can. Oh, no, I gotta do that. All right, let's see if that will. All right, that should lock you in place. It's like, work with me here. All right, let me see if I can pop this thing open real quick because.
We gotta try it together, man.
Yeah, I know. Is Mandy there?
She's on chat. Yeah.
Oh, she's on chat. Okay.
Yeah.
She's not gonna hop in there with you.
No, it's too.
Mandy, you should go in there. And
too many things happening out.
I was gonna say you should go in there and feed them a bunch of candy canes.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
All right, here we go. I don't know. I don't get a big. It definitely is the. It smells slightly meaty. That's what's got me scared. Is like there is a slight. It's like
I smell
just a hint of meat to a candy cane.
They are pepperoni flavored candy canes.
All right. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Oh. God.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, that's wrong.
That's weird. I'm not even gonna lie. That's weird.
Oh man. Oh, I am so making my daughter try one of these.
That tastes like pepperoni pizza. I mean, like the oven, home frozen kind, but still, that's
It doesn't get better the second time. It gets worse.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, I'm not saying that is the worst thing I've ever had. The jelly beans are the worst.
The jelly beans, yeah. That was the worst. But you know what, Mandy? Congratulations. I think you found a challenge.
Congrats, Mandy. Now Gary needs to feed her a pizza candy cane.
Oh no, she had one with us. She hasn't commented, but yeah, she has. Oh, that's absolutely disgusting. She just said in the chat.
That is hands down the worst candy cane I have ever had. Like it's
that. Now,
you get
it's not that it tastes bad.
No, it
tastes
bad.
like pepperoni pizza.
Well, here's the problem. The first thing that hits you is this salt. You've got this sweet, and then it's hit with salty pepperoni.
Like if you remember being a kid in school,
pepperoni is just got to be the worst thing I've ever thought of.
Yeah, it was the school pepperoni pizza, the little rectangular pieces.
Exactly.
That's what it tastes like.
Oh,
that is insane.
That pizza that like chews for a couple of minutes before you can finally get it down. Mandy, I threw up a little bit in my mouth. Hands down. Okay, if anybody, if anybody hangs any of these on their trees for their family members this year, I want to know. because that's literally what I'm
we
going to
want
do.
pictures.
I've got one more here that my daughter's going to try, and she's probably going to disown me, and it'll be so worth it.
Ray, I have 2 sealed in plastic. One for your tree.
Shush. We're buying some of these for the Christmas tree. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, whenever we do the whole thing with the family members, I'm going to be going over to the family's houses and sneaking these on their trees.
Yes. Oh, that
Mandy,
is horrible.
bravo. This is horrible.
You found the challenge that we could not live up to.
God, I can't get the taste out of my mouth.
Oh, man.
That is literally like, honestly, what I'm, you know, that really, what's that, at Christmas time, that it's not a pepperoni, but it's like it's like a pepperoni.
Oh, the Pepperidge Farm stuff.
Not that,
Summer sauce.
Okay, well, kind of, but this is that uber cheap stuff made out of like, it's almost like extra salted spam and leftover cow bits, but it's that one. It's like, oh, it's great, it's cheaper, and it's like you're looking at your family members and like, you don't have taste buds, do you?
Ray, Mandy made a comment.
Uh-oh.
They have clam flavored ones too.
Oh, Mandy, please don't do that to me.
Mandy, I will make you on the couch.
Oh. Bravo, Mandy. This is it's been a long time coming before we've actually had a real challenge, and that's it.
Hey,
How
you know
many
what?
licks
That
before
was
I
a great
almost disgusted too. Okay, these aren't as bad as the jelly beans. If you remember the jelly beans, what were those things? The mystery flavored ones.
So, yeah, they were
rotten egg and stuff like that.
yeah,
Retro
the jelly.
says chew it. No, you come over and chew it.
Yeah, Retro, you chew it.
That is just disgusting. What I may do is break off the part I've gnawed on and then give my daughter, because I know she's going to take a lick and then throw it at me, which will be so worth it. It'll be so worth it.
You got to record that.
Yeah. Oh, I
Or
definitely
broadcast.
will. I definitely will. All right. I think we're done with candy challenge.
Oh, that was a challenge, all right.
That
That was the first. I'm not going to say it was the first challenge, but that was one of the hardest challenges. That was even harder than the bugs.
The bugs weren't bad, 'cause at least they were decent tasting, but you just had to sit there in the crunch. You just had to give me that flashback.
You know what came close to that, though, in all honesty? The Kit Kats.
Oh,
The Asian Kit.
those actually, some of them were okay. Some of them were really good.
Some of them were really good, but some of them just tasted like dirt and rocks.
Yeah.
But
All right. I think it's time we get to the one that reminded this.
Oh no!
Retro.
Hang on, I'm sorry. She gave it to our youngest son to see if he likes it because he's a pizza fanatic, and he took it in his room.
Oh no! Did he?
So he's enjoying it. So I may not have those 2 unopened ones after tonight.
Oh wow!
He likes it. Oh
You're
man!
joking. He liked. Oh wow! Well, to each
Hey,
their own.
you
We
know,
found somebody.
Hey.
Oh man! All right.
Anyway,
Retro. I thought of you when I saw this, so I figured we need to do this one. And
oh, absolutely.
This one's really
This is
cool.
a cool one.
Retro, next month, a product is coming out for you. Timex is releasing a limited edition
Timex right there should
watch.
give you a
Pac-Man
Yep.
watch.
I'm getting one.
It is. And
Absolutely. I don't care. These things have a $79 price tag. I don't care.
they're $80. Dude, you've got gold, black, and silver. I want to get the black one. Look at they're absolutely, they're a standard digital Timex. Yeah, Retro, yes.
Yes.
They've got black, gold, and silver. They have the whole Pac-Man theme going on the front. It's a standard Timex digital watch. It's got engraving on the inside, the underneath the cap, and then look at the Pac-Man and the ghost on the clasp of the band. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Wait
see
till the
that
image
part.
comes
Let
around,
me
you'll
see.
see it. It is the T80X Pac-Man line. Stainless steel watch bands, water resistant up to 50
That is
years.
awesome.
They were introduced in Complex Con Long Beach, California in November. The watches they basically go back on sale on the 7th. And they're going to go global distribution in August. But you can
These are
order
really,
them from Timex.
these are really cool. You want to know what? I looked at these watches. I looked at this ad. This
Like, I don't
article.
like watches, and I'll buy one. I'm going to buy one of these.
No, exactly. But I mean, this is perfect. But you know what it reminded me of is, remember when you were a kid, and I mean, usually everyone had the calculator watch.
Yeah. Well, that
'Cause-
you were. Well, the reason being is you snuck it into class.
Exactly.
But now we all have phones, so.
For a little while there, I don't know if you guys remember, you weren't cool if you didn't have the little watch that turned into the robot.
Oh,
Watch.
I didn't even know anybody that had one of those, but I do have. That was
I had a couple of them.
like that
And
was
they
like
were
the
really
Rolex
cool.
of school watches.
Oh yeah, that was you. If you had one of those, you were cool. You were in a class all your own for like 5 minutes. But these watches, this is really cool.
It really is. Let's see. I'm trying to pull up the specs. Their website is extremely slow because I'm pretty sure they're getting hammered by it right now.
Oh yeah,
But
absolutely.
it's a standard Timex. Like I said, for $80, come on. It's their Indie Geo.
Let me see. Timex introduces the limited edition T80 Pac-Man watch line.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. They've actually had the specs on it, but their website is running. It's not loading the specs like it was earlier. I was able to look at it earlier.
The developers are Interactive Brains, Namco
Well, it's got to be Namco
Networks.
because Namco is who owns Pac-Man.
Yeah, they
The
own
Pac-Man IP.
Yeah.
So
1980, 1984. Man, Pac-Man. That was a cool game. I miss that game.
hey, you can get it. It's like they've released that on just about every platform. Let's see what we got here. Retro Obsessed. I'll throw my Fitbit in the trash for this. I don't blame you. Crazy Iris. That gold one, fancy.
Right. Retro says, I never had those watches, but a few friends that did. Okay. Amanda, a Fitbit is like a Tamagotchi, but the thing you're keeping alive is yourself. Man, if that's not the truth, I mean, tell me that's not a true statement.
That's a very accurate statement. All right, why is this not loading? I think their website's so freaking hammered because I can't get the specs to come up. They've got like I said, they are stainless steel. They've got a deal on it where it'll email you when available. They're listing them at $79. Let me see here. They've got some videos. The cool thing is the box it comes in. Like it comes in a fully themed
Does
Timex box. Yeah, if you go to the website and you look at the images, and then inside it's got like,
Check that out.
yeah, it's not just a watch, but the presentation is brilliant. It's not like the uber cheap plastic. It's stainless steel, which honestly, this is like the only style watch that I will get because I destroy watches like crazy. That's why, as technical as I am, I'll never buy a smartwatch like the iOS watch and stuff like that. I have too many people have them, but I'm one of those people, I'll dive into things and just destroy them because I'm like, I got, tunnel vision when I'm working on stuff.
Oh yeah. We've got a couple of good comments. Like, let's see. Amanda said Galaga was good too. Yes, it was. Galaga was a great game. Mandy said that Pac-Man was the first game she ever played. I'm guessing at the pizza places in New Jersey.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Retro says I just signed up to be notified for it.
Yeah,
Yes.
me too.
That is surprising, but yeah, I'm absolutely going to be doing that. And Mandy says that's so nostalgic. It really is. Pac-Man's one of those games that just goes back to it. You know what I mean? It takes you back to going to the Pizza Hut and the little table that's a video game stand, and you got a slice of pizza off to the left and your soda's off to the right, and you're playing Pac-Man. That's it, man.
There was nothing like seeing the line of quarters and everybody knew who quarters was what.
Yep.
When they were in line.
There was never a question. It was like, I'm the third quarter in line.
Yep.
Don't touch.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, here we go. Now that's loading up correctly. All right. So it is Indiglo Nightlight, digital chronograph meters up to 1/100th of a second. It's got daily alarm, month, day, date
Nice.
display. It's 34 millimeter case. Case material is resin. It's they've got gold tone, black tone, silver tone. The class that's self-adjusted. Let me see here. The lens is acrylic, which actually I'll prefer better than glass at times, especially when it's something you want something to be more rugged than
Absolutely. Yeah. Glass is way too
digital.
way too
It's digital markings, which is the old school stuff, which means it's going to be reliable. Water resistant for up to 30 meters, 10 millimeter case height, so it's not that huge. And strap and lug width is 18 millimeters.
nice.
Yeah, I'm really, the black one is sexy.
Right.
Oh, look at that black one. That's so sexy.
I don't know. See, for me, I'm like, I probably would have gone for the silver one.
Here's the thing. The only reason I really like the silver one, and if you really look at it, and that's why I chose it for the image, it's the one that on the band, the latch, where the embossed Pac-Man and Ghost are most visible. That's why I like the silver ones.
Let me see. I got.
When you see the image rotate around,
yeah.
you'll see that that's the one that's easiest to see the band. Yeah, the engraving is phenomenal. Like I said, they're going all out on this. And for $80, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I was right. Mandy said, yep, the pizzeria and Pac-Man. Remember being a kid, just one more game, and that would last for 3 hours.
Yep. Yep. Mom, can I have another $1? I just gave you $20, but I just need one more $1. 2 more minutes later, Mom, I need another $1.
Yeah, the clasp. Retro says, I like the clasp. That was cool engraving is what he said.
Yeah, look at the box. The box it comes in is like, it's so well done.
I'm gonna have to check out the box. I gotta.
If you go to the page, you can look. You can look at everything that comes in. It's just, it's really well done. They're kind of doing a great job with it. Yeah, it says stainless steel or water resistant 30 meters, Pac-Man, and BNEI. Oh, the model number is TW2U31900 for the, model is M555, which I believe, 18 millimeter lug. I mean, it looks really nice. I probably need to get one of these. The problem is I'm going to buy it and I'll wear the crap out of it because I don't wear watches. Not unless
just don't wear it to work.
I'll have to. Everybody knows when I buy stuff like this, I have to show it off.
Well, very true.
But the 7th of next month, so that's coming up here real quick. That's like next week, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
So next.
Oh, see, I gotta be careful because 2 days after that is my son's birthday. And
there you go.
I gotta spend money on him, and he's not a retro kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, yeah.
Matching expensive French watches. $80 is not expensive.
That's an idea.
Because getting matching watches is one thing, but these are not expensive because when people are paying how much for a smartwatch?
Oh man, more than they need to.
$200-$300, and I refuse to spend that much for something that I can snap off my wrist.
You know what though? As far as the smartwatches go, I remember when they first came out. They also had it was a cheaper alternative, but you connected via Bluetooth. I think it was to your phone.
Oh yeah.
But it was I got one of those for my son. Did his thing. He was all happy with it, so that's what I did. Yep, absolutely.
Rock on. Manny goes, I have tiny wrists. I wonder if you can remove some of the links. I think the way it works is with those watches, the excess actually goes underneath the top, the band. So it looks like a solid, but you'll just have it come up underneath.
All right. Retro says one of the pizza places near me has the original Sunset Riders cabinet. The first place I go. Ooh, nice.
And actually finding somebody that can maintain that thing is another trick.
Right. Retro said my wife's Apple Watch was $399.
Yeah, no, thank you. I refuse to spend that kind of money on
Okay.
I just can't do it. I can't do it.
$399 for a watch. That thing better come with some perks that I can't mention on the air.
Does it vibrate?
Oh, I was going to go somewhere different, but okay, that too.
But yes, answering Amanda Duke's matching expensive friendship watches. Yes. Yes.
Hey, why not?
Yes.
Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, why not? What if we should get an NCS engraved too.
Absolutely.
That'd be
why
freaking
not?
awesome. I wonder if they're going to do that. I wonder if they'll do custom engraving on those.
Hey, you know what? If not, we've got an engraving machine here, so we can have some things done.
Ooh, that could be an idea.
I'm just saying.
So, all right. Moving on from that. So we're wrapping up the end of the show. I really appreciate everybody hopping in.
I appreciate everyone's patience with this whole thing because this is different from anything we have ever done on Nerd Cave Show. So thank you guys. I know my camera's been stupid, all been weird, but you guys have been really cool through it.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep everything timed in and stuff here. You can see me doing camera changes
and
on the fly.
Ray, absolutely. You have done an amazing job at keeping everything, in order. So my hat's off as always to you. I mean, you have it under control.
I try to. This is one of those. One of my obsessions of having fun. Hang
on.
Go ahead.
Retro he said, to be fair, she uses her he's talking about his wife's watch. She uses her finance company to pay on it.
Oh.
Or finance department to pay on it, so it just paid off in 12 months. There you go. That's how to do it.
Nice.
Yep. Amanda said, I hope to join in next week, too. Yes, absolutely. We hope to have you with us again. I want Retro Obsessed engraved on mine, Retro says. And I think you deserve that.
Oh, Gary, did you?
Yes.
I already opened my mug. Do you have your gift from?
I don't have it with me.
Oh,
but
okay.
No, I'm going to talk about it. Retro, I opened your gift, and thank you. The funny thing is you have absolutely no idea that I was actually meaning to order a set of the exact thing that you gave me. They are skull, they're skull-shaped, like mugs, but they're salt and pepper shakers. The funny thing about it is I had a pair of those, and one of them broke. So I was going to buy another set and use the one that I had left over as like a seasoned salt shaker.
Rock on.
So the fact that Retro got me that is amazing because I got a salt and pepper and now a seasoned salt shaker, and it's cool. And
those you guys haven't seen, if you check my social media, I believe I posted it. Retro got me a Baby Yoda mug, which I was going to use tonight for Happy Juice, but neither the mug nor the Happy Juice made it to this location. It is currently behind me in the kitchen.
You have a whole lot going on, and
I have been without Happy Juice tonight. That's why I'm so off.
It's waiting for you. You were going to enjoy it.
I'm just going to suck it straight out of the bottle.
I may even have some more, and we'll Skype and have some together.
Exactly. So, perfect. Anyway, I think that's it for tonight. We're going to cut this just a little bit short. Thank you guys, everybody, for joining us. Once again, you guys are absolutely massive. Oh, click like down below. It'll help us out a lot. Share this with your friends.
Right down there.
Those of you guys listening, click to subscribe. Those of you guys listening on the podcast, I have added the podcast links to, if you go to nerdcaseshow.com, it now populates there. So you can see all of our past shows. I'll have this one up shortly after the show. A lot of people have been listening. We've actually been taking off, and Beard, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have two screens going, and I see you talking on one, but nothing. But I hear nothing on my headphones.
It's the delay.
It's the delay.
It's messing me up too because I'm watching you on my phone on YouTube, but I've got my monitor in front of me, so I'm seeing me, and it's weird. Yeah.
And I just want to say, Mandy, I still haven't got. It's going to take me about an hour. I got to go eat some stuff to get the taste of this friggin' thing out of my mouth.
Just don't eat pizza because that'll screw you up
it's
even more.
Lingering. It's lingering. It's scary. So,
right.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us.
Well, we always love having
Yeah,
you.
like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Like I said, we got the podcast. We love you guys a great deal. You guys have a great
Absolutely.
one. We will see you next time. And if anything, like I said, you guys don't forget, me and Crazy Ice and anybody else is welcome to join. We've been doing Fallout 76 Thursdays and Sunday nights at like after 6 o'clock, roughly. Anybody's welcome to join. You can come and join the Discord. If not, if anything, message me. You can join us in Discord. I stream on Twitch. I've been thinking about moving it over to YouTube. Playing around with the idea, but we're always looking for suggestions. Like if anybody wants to play something else, something we all have, we can play any other multiplayer game. We've been playing Fallout 76 because I have really cool wallpaper in my house that I said I'd never build, and I did, and I got
He likes
wallpaper.
his wallpaper.
I really, really like my wallpaper. And Crazy Iris likes to jump off of cliffs. So, good night, everybody.
Oh wait, that's a whole reason to tune in
Oh, we posted it
right there.
So anyway, and also I made a new, because we're doing this a little bit different. I got this little show out for everybody if you guys want to check it out. So you guys, yep.
Ooh, a
you
new
guys
show
have
out.
a great
Nice.
evening. Love you guys.